Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Zaki Kumi. Alright, 2 weeks ago I got an e-Sax for my Alto Saxophone. Okay, I've used it for about 2 weeks. Then I thought about it. Wait, I haven't done an unboxing video about my e-Sax. And then I said, okay, let me unbox it so I can show you what's in the box, share my thoughts with you, set it up, and so you can also see how it works. Alright. Now, to start with, an e-Sax is a saxophone mute. There's an e-Sax for alto saxophone as well as for tenor saxophone. But I play the alto saxophone, so I got an e-Sax for alto saxophone. Alright, an e-Sax is mainly used for rehearsing. Alright, so it dampens your sound by up to say 80%, and this ensures that you're not disturbing your neighbors and you're not disturbing anyone around. Okay, another benefit of it is that it ensures you're able to rehearse at any time of the day. For example, I rehearse, since I got my e-Sax, I rehearse in the evening between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. Sometimes I wake up early in the morning, like 4 a.m., and then I rehearse till 6 a.m. And since I got the e-Sax, no one has said, hey, AK, you're disturbing me. So I've stopped, disturbing everyone. So that's the main benefit of an e-Sax. All right, that's the main benefit of an e-Sax. On Amazon, it was sold for $500, but because I needed mine urgently, I had to go to a musical store and I paid about $600 for it. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I got in the box. I'll set it up for you and you can see how it works. And lastly, I'll share my thoughts with you on it. So just stay tuned. All right, so here is the e-Sax mute that I got. All right, I'm gonna unbox it and I will show you what's inside the e-Sax mute. So it says e-Sax for alto saxophone. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, there's also an e-Sax for tenor saxophone, but this is for alto saxophone. So right in the box, here is the e-Sax itself. The e-Sax. Here's the e-Sax itself in here, and then here is the box that came with it that contains the manual about how to set up the e-Sax, and in addition to that, you also get a cord, right? You also get a cord in there, all right? You get a cord in the box, all right? You get a cord in the box. This cord is so you can connect your e-Sax to your phone, or to any play out appliance. Okay. In the box, you also get earphones. And we don't really use this anymore. Everybody use earbuds now, but this is what came with it. You get a earphone. You also get a neck strap. All right. I do not like this neck strap, right? Because I mean, it's not a good one, but you'll get this in the box, and you can also buy a new a neck strap if you want to. Then you also have this. Which is what you use. You would have to install inside of the e-Sax as well as this. So I'm going to show you how to set that up quickly. All right, as I mentioned earlier, in the box you get the neck strap, the manual, earphones, a connector, neck supporter for your saxophone, bottom pad for your to support your saxophone, as well as this, which is also the bottom spacer for which the bottom pad, to support your saxophone, the bell part of your saxophone, as well as this, the bottom spacer. All right, I'm gonna install everything in my saxophone in the e-Sax, and then I'll show you how it works. One thing I need to mention here is that always lay your e-Sax on the left side, right? Not on the right side, because on this side are certain things, all right? But before we go to that, let's just look at it. So here we have the off and on button. the volume button, echo. You can add echo to your sound when rehearsing. Okay, this is the aux. This is where you would connect. You connect this. You connect it in the aux, and then connect the other part of this cable to whatever speaker you want to use. And then your earphones go in here. All right, your earphones then go in here. I basically use the earphones when I'm rehearsing, when I'm using the e-Sax for my rehearsal. All right, I'm gonna set it up in. I'm gonna set everything up now, and then you see how it works. Okay, so first you have to unlock this part. You have to unlock this part of the e-Sax as well as this side of it, and then you come to this other side and you unlock it, okay, as well as this last part. All right, then you open. All right, you open the e-Sax. So this is the way it is inside. All right, when you open your e-Sax, this is the way it comes inside of it. All right, the next thing is you then get this, okay, which is meant to support the bottom part of your saxophone, and then you place it in here. Okay, place it in here. Okay, you get the other bottom support and you place it here. All right, yes, so you place it here. Okay, after that you take the next support, which is this, and then you position it up here. Okay, position it up here. All right, so locked. All right, and also you're free to depending on your saxophone, you can always adjust this thing. So you can decide to take it out, you can remove this again and adjust it until your saxophone is able to sit inside of the e-Sax. Well, okay, you're gonna see that shortly. All right, so now that we've installed the bottom spacer, the bottom pad, this is the bottom pad, as well as the neck support, the next thing is to place my saxophone inside. All right, so I play the Yamaha 62.3, and so I'm gonna place it inside of it. Okay, the first thing is you want your saxophone to go towards the bottom pad. All right, so your saxophone goes first to the bottom pad. All right, and then you then place your saxophone where you have the neck support. Now, as you can see here, that as you can see, you'll see that my saxophone is not really sitting down well inside. All right, it then means I have to adjust this neck support, as well as the bottom pad for my saxophone to sit in well. Okay, all right, so I've just done that now, and my saxophone is now sitting inside of the e-Sax properly. All right, okay, it's sitting inside of the e-Sax properly. So once, how to know you've installed it properly, you've done it properly, is that the neck of your saxophone should come out through the span. Okay, the neck of your saxophone should come out here. All right, so the next thing is you close the e-Sax, okay, and then ensure that everything, okay, is locked properly, right? And then you lock it, right? All right, okay. Okay. And then the next thing is you also, you know, lock it down here, as well as the last part of it. Yeah. So you also do the same thing. All right, so all done. Okay, all done. All right, so I'm gonna play my saxophone now with as positioned inside the e-Sax. Before I play, let me also add that there's a space for battery inside the e-Sax. So right here, you're gonna put 2 batteries, okay, just like I've done, and then you close it. All right, okay, you close it, okay, and then there's a space for neck strap, okay, which is what I've done here. So I'm using my Rico saxophone neck strap, okay, instead of what came with the saxophone, instead of what came with the e-Sax rather. One more thing before I start playing, I'm going to connect my the earphone that came with the e-Sax. I'm going to connect it to the e-Sax. All right, so this ensures that I can hear myself. This ensures that I can hear myself when playing. Okay, it ensures that I can hear myself when playing. So I put it in my ear, and I'm ready to go. Right, so this is the way the e-Sax looks. Okay, it's a bit bulky, right? It's a bit bulky. So for me, when I want to rehearse using the e-Sax, I sit down because it's sort of heavy. The e-Sax adds weight to the saxophone. All right, so my saxophone is inside it right now, as you can see. But to then have it around my neck and stand up, it's going to add more weight to the saxophone, which will definitely cause me neck pain. So instead of that, I prefer to just sit down to play. All right, so I'm gonna switch this on now, and then okay, the battery indicator shows the battery is fine, and I'm all set and ready to go. So it's possible you'll hear me, but it won't be as loud as it's supposed to be if I'm not using the e-Sax. Okay. Okay, so that's how the e-Sax works, right? So this is how you set up your e-Sax. Then I should also mention, okay, there are 2 spaces, one on the left side of the e-Sax, and the other towards the right side of the e-Sax. So it's shaped the same way you are going to position your hands, your hands when you're playing. All right, so you place your hands inside, your left hand goes in here, and your right hand comes down here. Okay, and then you're ready to go. Okay, so that's it about the e-Sax. Okay, and then you can use it to rehearse any time of the day. Now I'm going to share my thoughts with you about the e-Sax. The first thing is it's the best. Let me turn this off. All right, so the first thing is that the e-Sax is the best sax mute in the market at the moment. All right, you may find some other saxophone mute out there, but it doesn't work as much as the e-Sax does. All right, it doesn't work as much as the e-Sax does. As I mentioned earlier, I rehearse any time of the day, and I no longer disturb my neighbors, you know. The second thing is that I would recommend the e-Sax for an intermediate saxophonist or a professional saxophonist. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't advise that you get the e-Sax. The reason is because you're still trying to build your sound. So it's important for you to be able to hear yourself well, when you play. Your fingers needs to be free, okay, when you're playing, because what the e-Sax does is it sort of constrains your fingers when you have it in there, right? Not constraining it in a way that you won't be able to play. Of course you'll be able to play, but it's not the same when you don't have your saxophone inside of the e-Sax. Okay, it's not the same thing. All right, and so the e-Sax works well. All right, a drawback for the e-Sax is that one, when you want to play the low B flat, okay, the low B flat, or you want to play when you want to play the low B flat or B or C, it can be, slightly challenging, and so you have to really adjust your hands well, in order to get it out. So I'll show you, and then you can see what I mean. Okay, so I'll just play the low B flat without running any scale down. That's the low B flat. All right, now that's the low B flat. I think I can play it well or better now because I've had it. I've used it for about 2 weeks. Okay, but if you're a beginner, it will be challenging for you to get the low B flat. First it's challenging if for you to get the low B flat as a beginner. Now compared to when your saxophone is housed inside of the e-Sax. All right, so but when you're playing and all, and you're trying to come down to the low B flat, sometimes getting the sound out may be challenging. So I'm going to play the low B now, and I'll play the low C, and I'll play the low C sharp, and you could see that there was a bit of struggle there, all right, for me to get the low C sharp, because of the way the e-Sax is constructed. But I believe that once you start using it over time, you then know how to position your hands when you want to use it. For example, when I first got it, I had all my fingers, well, my finger and even a part of my wrist inside of it this way. All right, but I then realized that for me to be able to play the low B flat, B, C, and C sharp, I need to sort of move my hands in my right hand out a bit, okay, and then adjust in order to be able to pick it. All right, so that's it about the e-Sax. One more thing is I would have improvements. I would say is, it would have been nice if this came with a Bluetooth, so that I won't have to connect a earphone to this. Instead I can just hear myself from my earbuds. But with the way it is, I then have to the way phones are made right now, phones don't come with space for earphones again. So on one part of my ear I need to use my earbud connected to my phone, and then connect this earphone to the e-Sax, and then plug it to my left ear this way. And this is the way I typically rehearse when I use the e-Sax. So general comments: the e-Sax works well. It's a very good tool for intermediate and professional saxophonists out there. So there's no need to worry. You can get the e-Sax. You can order it on Amazon or go to any store, any musical store, and you can obtain and you can get the e-Sax there. Now, another thing I wanted to mention, I just remembered, has to do with the price. So on Amazon it's $500, all right, but I got it at the store for about $600, right? And if you look at the price, it's sort of on the high side, because with $600 you can still get, okay, you can still get a relatively good saxophone, all right, but not a professional saxophone anyways. So if you're a beginner, that's another thing, if you're a beginner, you can get a student saxophone for even as low as $300, or you can even get one for $500, whereas this sax mute alone costs about $600. Okay, but if you're an intermediate or professional saxophonist, this is a no-brainer. Okay, regardless of the price, you still have to get it. Why? Because you need to prepare for gigs, you need to rehearse, and things like that. So for me, it's a good investment. It works well. I've had it for 2 weeks, as I mentioned earlier, and I'm actually enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's a nice purchase, and I gladly recommend it to anybody that wants to purchase it. All right, so right now, that's the end of the video. Please kindly drop your comments, okay, in the comment section. Comments, give me feedback about this video, and who knows, I might just do some more videos on saxophone. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly like this video, follow my YouTube channel at Akikumi Aki _, and also on Twitter and Instagram. I go by the same name on those platforms. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.